I'm ready to make some fajitas. Gonna smoke a little. I got a delicious banana gummy, 100 milligrams. I'll only be eating half tonight. That's the ugliest banana color I've ever seen. Ew. Smells like weed. But it tastes like banana. And weed. All right. That was fun. So I'm gonna make some chicken fajitas, and I'm gonna need to go out to the car and get my joint. I left it out there when I was smoking earlier. You stay here, buddy. No, you can't go out. This is some Obama Runs. This bad boy does not want to light. This is probably why I'm not a big fan of pre-rolls. You gotta draw in so hard. Yeah. I think I did. No, sir, you can't go out. Go on. You can't go out. I'll let you out after a while. All right, boss. All right, so I got the goodie bag. Just hit the bubbler. This is my, love this piece. Much better. Well, this will stay lit, but it's packed so tight. Hey, Marie. Goodness. All right. I can stay. bad boys. They had to go. Oh, she's plugged in. What are you guys up to tonight? Anything good? It's a really small kitchen, but it's very functional, considering that I live in a camper. All right. All right, so let's start with the onions. That might be enough for now. Probably not though. I like a lot of onion. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Okie, what you up to? Perfect. Pepper time. I am making some chicken fajitas. I bought a rotisserie yesterday and I pulled a bunch of the chicken off. And so I couldn't find the kind of fajita seasoning I get usually, so I'm trying something new. I really just wanted the bell peppers and onions and guacamole and sour cream on a tortilla, but I'm going to do this chicken. I do not. No fresh guacamole. I wish. I don't use lemon juice. I threw away all my lemons. They were kind of soggy or soft. Perfect. Look at that colorful bowl or cooking pan. All right, let's let that cook down a little bit. And then I'll add my seasoning and my chicken. Yummy, yummy. So delicious. In the meantime, we're gonna smoke. All right, let's head back over here. I want to get one of those. Are they called a gimbal? Gimbal? It's like the one that tracks. But here lately, I have had a lot of other things that have gotten away, like new tires. And tomorrow, I'm taking my car to get wheel bearings and brakes. And then here in a few weeks, I'm going to get my tooth fixed. So, yay. No. All right. So do we want to smoke out of the pipe? Works good. Works good. Busy. You know, I'm just the daytime weekday girl. I really like it though. Like I said, we've got new owners and growing some really, really nice weed. There's a strain that they're carrying, or they're carrying. We carry in the dispensary that they grow over at the grow, and you can get this strain in other dispensaries because we do outsource. But it's the Daily Grape. It's 34% THC and like 3% terps. Anyways, it's really delicious. Oh no. So I think that's what we'll smoke tonight. I always ask for little nugs because then I don't have to break them up. I can just put them straight into my grinder. Oh no. I must have got distracted last night. So I guess we'll be smoking whatever. This might be some sweet heat. Yeah, I don't want to smoke that. into. That's how I deal with it. I just dump it back in its little container. I know. A lot of people ask for the bigger buds, or they like big buds, but personally, I like the little ones because they do be going straight into the grinder without having to pick out the stems. Perfect size little nuggy nugs. I'm going to just give her a good smooch. And another good smooch. And this grinder is a really good grinder. Like, it doesn't pulverize my weed. We got some Obama runts that's 32%, but it's 4.49 on the terps. Actually, I have some, and it's freaking delicious. Delicioso. It's really nice. All of our, if you come and see me, you can buy this stuff for $5 a gram. Pretty cheap for very good quality. Add us a little nuggy nug in there. One more. Okie dokie. I think I should check on my veggies real quick. They sound like they're sizzling. The only thing about this kitchen is when you are cooking, there is no counter space. Ooh, sizzle, baby, sizzle. Oh, that smells so good. All right, we'll let that go a little longer. Clean out the, use my little bubbler because this thing's just, right now it's my favorite. You know how when you get a new piece and you really like using it? That's me right now, but this is not new. A full bowl of unsmoked weed. Oh, you like my nails? Little aliens. They are fun. Weather's been really not good around here. Rainy, 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 and I'm so tired of it. Ugh. That's gonna be a fat bowl. Fat bowl. This makes me happy. Wish I had some bowl topper. I'm not a fan of keef. I have a ton of it though. Well, I say a ton. I have a smidge. A smidge by my, well, no, I take that back. This is a ton for me, but a smidge probably for everybody else. And there went half of it. Anyways, I don't like the way keef tastes when it burns. It tastes like resin, if you want to know the truth. I am ready for summer. I'm not ready for the heat, definitely. But it is part of it, and you can't have one without the other, so. All right, y'all. Cheers. There must be trim and wood or cutting wood or weed eating something out there because it's going bzzz. Cheers, guys. Well, that was fun. Woo. All right. These instructions say brown the meat, add the seasoning. No. Brown the meat, add the seasoning, add a sliced onion and a sliced basil. I think I went I think I went overboard on the peppers. But that's the part I like. That's a lot. The mosquitoes around here are insane. They're everywhere. They get in my car. They follow me in the house. The other day I had the babies over here and I couldn't keep the mosquitoes off of them going from the car to the house. Yeah. So what are you up to tonight, Okie? Anything good? Anything good? I am trying to get back in the swing of doing this. I did it live a couple days ago and I forgot to put it as a public. So it did not, nobody saw it until after I published it. I did one a couple nights ago where I was just eating and I wanted to smoke a little bit, but my lungs have been so bad here lately that I really need to take a break. It's bad, or they feel bad. I probably should start walking again, get back out on the treadmill. That does help. Sorry, my light went off. Perfect. Please don't be bad. Says it's the fajita blend, but I'm picky. It'll be a disappointment if it's not very good. Does smell good. Smells delicious. need one of those chicken shredders. It's like a giant weed grinder, but it's for chicken or pork or whatever. This is looking delicious. All right, I want to use those two pieces because I'm weird like that. Textures and the way it looks matters. Okay. All right, so let's add a smidgy more water so it can steam that chicken a little bit. It doesn't dry out and taste like leather. Oh boy, she's looking delicious. That. All right. So you need to steam a little more. All right, all right. I am still at the lake. Well, I take that back. I went from the lake to my mom and dad's house to the river. So I'm actually on the river. Ooh. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, new kitten. That's fun. Me and old Loki, I finally got him on the right kind of medicine and food. I just put him on a flea pill and then put him on a sensitive diet food. And he's doing well. He's doing well. He's fat and furry. Aren't you, buddy? He doesn't like me calling him that. Not at all. Honestly, you know what? I don't have a life either. My life consists of going to work, coming home, hanging out with my best friend Vicky from time to time. Sometimes I'll swoop her up and we'll go do something. I'll take her on dates because we're both single and she's my bestie and I know we're going to have a good time. Last week I picked her up and we went to Turtle Heads and had coconut shrimp cocktail stuff. And we watched some karaoke and we sat outside. It was really nice. And then a couple weeks before that, we grabbed the grandbabies and took them to Harbor Village, this place down on the lake that's just super cool. Yeah, you need a Vicky. Vicky has been a friend of mine for 25 years plus. She and I started getting close when before my son was born, because it would have been her first grandbaby. Not by blood, but her first grandbaby regardless. So first off, she was my ex-husband's dad's ex-wife. But when I met her, my ex-husband was married to me, and her ex-husband were together. So my son's dad was her husband's son, father and son. So anyways, they split up, but I've been friends with Vicky since I was pregnant with my son. I met Vicky 27 or 28 years ago, but we didn't really become friends until I got pregnant. And then we've just been friends ever since. So now she's like my best friend, sister, mom. She's Vicky. She's my person. We have a lot of fun together, let me tell you, because she likes to get stony baloney too. And boy, we get together and we giggle and laugh and plant shop and we go eat. We have a lot of fun. But for the most part, I just go to work, come home. I only live a couple miles from Vicky, so I see her anytime I want. Um, but just minding my own business, staying just my world is basically family, and my work. Other than that, I just mind my own business. I'm kind of just trying to enjoy the summer, perhaps by myself, shall I say? Single, like I really don't care what everybody else is doing. I just want to make it my goal to enjoy the summer and do a few things on my bucket list. And I've just come to decide that ain't none of that shit gonna get done. I'm not gonna get to do anything unless I just go do it by myself. So I don't know if I need to buy a pew pew or if I need to invest in some really good mace and a taser, or if I just need to not worry about it and just go do things. But the things I want to do are not local and probably not safe to do solo as a female. But I want to do things. Anyways. Cheers, guys. Oh. Ooh, 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 she looks so good. It's so smoky in here. Holy cow. Can I show you one of my favorite plants? Oh, isn't this beautiful? Beautiful. This is a string of pickles. Oh, I love her. Him. I have spent way entirely too much money on plants. Way too much. But they're my happy. I love them. Oh. What'd you say? Where's Turner Falls? That could very well be on my bucket list. And I think that's down your way. We could go be stony baloney at the beach and do a live. Yes, we could. That could be a lot of fun. String of pickles. No, they don't. But if you don't water them, they shrinketh. I have string of pickles, a string of turtles behind you. I have a string of hearts, a string of pearls, a string of bananas. And I have a string of dolphins outside, but it looks really sad. And I just can't let it be in here with all the other pretty ladies. So I have these ones. That's some type of a fern. Just don't want to work today. So that's the bananas, the pearls, and the little hearts. And then my little turtles. String of turtles. But I have way too many plants. Those. And then we have all of these. This is one of my favorites. That one's from my mother's funeral last year. And then I got this one when I was mom and dad's, taking care of her. And then I'm not sure what that one is, but it's a really cool. Love this one. It's given me 2 babies since I got it. This is a Japanese bird's nest. This is an alocasia, you little thinker. I'm not sure what that is. I think that's some type of a philodendron. This is a, oh, I can't remember what that is. This is one that I got from my mom. Yeah, lights are always good. Always good. This was just a start that I started in that. And then this one's really cool. Oh, come on. And then this was a little start off the one down there. And then this one here, she streams and goes all the way across the top. One little runner. And then this one is Monstera Delicioso, or something like that. And then that one up there is a Swiss cheese plant. And then there's another Monstera here. Look at the roots on that baby. Oh, they just keep going and going. This Cora, she's sassy, classy, and a little smart-assy. I got that when I was working at Full Tilt. Sky's sister, she made me a couple. And then this down here is a bunch of starts that I cut, and they will, oh my goodness, you're such an attention needer. Yeah. And then a couple little starts there, and a bunch of starts up there. This little plant, she's really fun. Another little peace lily, and then this one is another start. And then I have this one, which I broke the pot and almost killed the plant. And this one I got a couple years ago. And then we come over here to my Hoya, who just produced me 2. The blooms on these are the most beautiful little things. Look, they're little star flowers. Oh, sorry. Oh, they're all falling off. Yeah, that's too bad. But that's really fun. And then this gigantic bad boy that I just have to keep cutting. This is the one that all the little cuttings came off of. A little fern, another heart, string of hearts, and then that's just a bunch of little succulents. And then this is what those starts looked like after a few months. And then I have, I can't remember what this one is, or that one, some type of a fern. And then I have a little coffee plant and a money tree, which has gotten huge. And then this one. And then I have this one. And I have that one. And I have a bunch in my bedroom. And I have a couple in the bathroom. So yeah. I can always use more lights as long as they're not like super heavy duty power. If that makes any sense. It used a lot of power. Got oh man, it's hot down here. Oh, because I'm cooking. Everything's all steamy. Steamy. Ooh. No, it's burning. I got distracted. Honestly, that gives it the flavor though. Okay, let me go put you back. Ooh, I'll take some grow lights because that just means I can have more plants. All right. That looks perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You want to see it? Oh, happy, happy dance. All right, I think I'm gonna let it set for a second. Then we're gonna assemble us a a really big enchilada, fajita, enchilada, whatever you want to call it. You look so good. I wish you were here to have some with me. That's really good. That's really good. My watch died. Right. Yeah, it took me a little. Cheers, guys. Hot. Taco. That does sound fun. Can I tell you something without you chuckling at me? I've never been to a festival of any kind as far as weed goes. Ooh, guacamole. Oh, so good. So good. Get out my fork. Because it's all about the guac. And the sour cream. Yes. And the meat. And the meat and the onions. Yes. Need some yellow peppers on here. Wonder what my kids are doing. If they want some taco guaco. Look at that. Looks so good. Gotta spread it out a little bit here. Nope, I did not go to Harvest Fest. Sure looks good. We gotta let it set so it's not so hot, mister. Isn't that perfect? Perfect, perfect, perfect. Smells good. All right, we'll let that cool and we'll just have a couple more little puffy puffs. No burn the lips. You can't have any of this, but I will share. I'll blow you a little smoke in your face. You want some? You want some? Yeah? Okay, I'll share. I got him a taco the other day. And I put fresh catnip. Oh, holy cow. Make a girl gag. It's a lot. I can't turn the air on or you won't be able to hear, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Oh man, just for a couple minutes. That's miserable. Who wants to cough like that? Like, why? It's good weed. Good weed. I smoke good weed. I smoke good dabs. Like hash rosin, cold pressed hash. Oh my gosh. Cold pressed hash rosin or bubble hash. Ice water bubble hash. Like, I don't smoke a lot of cheap stuff. So I don't know why I cough. I do. It's because I smoke menthol cigarettes. 20. Disgusting. A mess. Canna chef? Yes, I would love to be a canna chef. I think it'd be fun. I want the people who run my dispensary to get the lab, well, the lab, let's see, what would it be called? Edible processing, where I could make edibles, because I make good edibles. I mean, I don't have a lot of talents, but I have done my research and I can make good, especially savory edibles, because they're not really hard. I mean, I have just figured out the best techniques, and like, I want to make edibles for a living. Like, I think that would be so much fun. However, I really enjoy the dispensary. I love working with the people, but you know, I really would like to make edibles. I think that would be fun. Cheers. Have a bite. That is good. So good. Mm. Mm. Well, I can cook, so I have no doubt that I would be a good cannabis chef. So, like, I can cook savory things. I can't say that I can't bake, because I've never really baked, like, definitely can't bake from scratch. Like, well, let me take that back. Can't bake without a recipe. Can do it from scratch, but there needs to be, I need to know what I'm doing. Instructions very well. But when it comes to food, like chicken and noodles and meatloaf, like, I make the best freaking meatloaf you've ever tasted in your life, because it's not meatloaf, it's barbecue meatballs. Oh, ask my kid. They're delicious. Yeah, I think that would be the funnest thing in the world. But, like, I can cook regular food and do really good, so I can only imagine it would be. Plus, I know like how to cook without ruining the THC. That's the biggest thing. Like, can you make the edible food actually edible without cooking the THC out? People tell me all the time that they bake brownies and they're so good, and I'm like, can you imagine how good they would be if you didn't burn all the THC out? Because people don't, when you bake edibles, I don't care what it is, you cannot bake it over 220 degrees, because that decarbs it. And if it's already decarbed, essentially you're just cooking the THC out of it. So for brownies, you want to cook them really slow on 200 degrees. Same thing, everything I bake is 200 degrees, because things don't start decarbing until they hit 220. So if you just always keep your temperature below 200, depends on what you're using to bake. I use RSO, because then I can dose it. No, you don't decarb it. You just add it straight to your oil or your butter. But if you're going to use weed, yeah, you got to decarb the weed, then you got to make the butter, then you got to strain it out, then you got to cook with the butter. When cooking with the butter, you don't want to go over 220, because you'll bake the weed out. So it's going to taste like weed, but it's not going to get you high, and it's not going to medicate you for the night or the day or for the trip or whatever your pleasure. I've really had to lay off the edibles because I got fat. I've lost a few pounds, but I lose and gain because I eat edibles, and I will eat the entire refrigerator. I use two things when I cook. MTC or the MCT. Let me get it. I'll show you. So if I'm going to cook with butter, almost set on that. Am I stony? Yes. So if I want to make something with butter, I use ghee. I don't use butter. Ghee is clarified and there's no milk fats in it, so products seem to last longer. Plus, it's a better taste. Ghee is, when you get crab legs, the butter that they give you, it's ghee. It's not butter. It's clarified butter. And as far as coconut oil, you know, if I'm making something that I want, like Chex Mix or like I use this. But if I want to make popcorn, I'll use the ghee, so it's buttery popcorn. And then you mix that buttery popcorn in with some melted marshmallows, and you mix that up, and then you add some cinnamon and sugar on it, and you got you some cinnamon sugar marshmallow popcorn fluff. It's delicious. I eat it with a spoon. I prefer to use RSO, and then one of those two, for that reason. RSO is cheap. I have a syringe of it right now that I got. I paid like $7 for a gram, which is around 800 milligrams. So, I mean, and you can always use more than one syringe if you're making a big dose or you want an extra medicated dose. It's very good. Oh, there's a fly and he's harassing me. Oh, it's so good. Mm-mm. You can't have any. Cheers. Mm. That was really good. I think one is all I'm going to eat for now. Because I know I'm going to have the munchies and I'm going to want another one here in an hour. Excuse me. That was delicious. All right. I think I'll finish this bowl off and then I'm going to say goodnight. Oh, very good. Oh, so good. I wish you could taste it. I don't know if I can smoke anymore. I may end up puking. So now I'm full. I drink that Pepsi. All right. It's much better in here. Temperature-wise, anyways. It's going to smell like fajitas for 2 days. Because that's how it is when you live in a small space. Everything smells like whatever you cook. Yeah, I'm glad you did. You definitely helped make it a little more interesting. Not so. I like conversating. I don't necessarily like sticking my face up here, but I don't know if my other phone is charged, and it doesn't keep up fast enough. So I just keep an eye on that one. Maybe one of these days I'll get my tablet out. Maybe it'll work a little faster. Oh man. Now I'm ready for a nap. But I should probably go walk or go outside for a little bit. This cat's wanting to go outside really bad. Don't ya? Every time I open the door, you try to get out. He says, I want to go outside, lady. I want to eat the grass. What he doesn't know is it rained today and everything is wet. And he doesn't like wet. Do you? You like the water? No, he does not. All right, cheers. Oh. All right. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. I don't feel so awkward talking to the camera when I'm actually talking to somebody on the other side. So, and I don't know about the event here in a couple weeks. I think my sister's having a yard sale and I need to help her with that. So, but we'll see. Hit me up. Bye, guys.